So Dimitri is standing. He's tapping his fingertips to his fingertips, and he's like, I really wish you wouldn't have come down here. How about the lot of us have a talk?
Temerity is going to quietly step in front of Valerie.
Valerie is not there.
Valerie is
Oh,
not there. Um,
my bad, my bad.
but
Okay.
for the purposes of keeping this interesting, Breva's gonna go, oh, so it was you.
It was me who what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
The only voice.
A very nice cover-up job, I should say, Dimitri. A shame. I actually liked your company.
Yes.
Can
Well, you get lucky for you. You'll get to keep this company because let's just agree to forget about all this. You, of course, by force, me willingly. Well, I
how
won't forget it. I
about
won't forget it literally. I'll metaphorically forget it.
how about no?
Yeah, I'm gonna second that.
I'm
Or
sorry,
you
Dimitri.
can.
I don't think this is gonna go the way it did last time.
Would you choose to forget about it non-literally and we part ways as
Oh, so you can have your posse come back to our houses in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that song and dance. I know how you
I'll catch
demure
you on a
bastards.
street corner?
I know how you demure bastards operate. It's not the first time I've dealt with you. It's not going to be the last time either. So, how about this? We have our own problems. You and I.
Yes.
One of them is just so happens to be the Selesnya and the Boros courting with each other via a celestial that one of your fellow Demir basically led us to the nose to creating that monstrosity. You and I both know that's going to be a problem sooner or later for your business.
Oh, it already is.
Mm-hmm.
I assume since you've gotten this far, you've probably figured out that the Demir are not simply postal workers and note takers. We're not simply librarians and postal workers. Sorry to blow your cover, DD.
I,
Temerity's just gonna like whip around and look at Dee Dee.
The
Like,
Demir are
what? Child?
spies. Spies, assassins, murderers for hire.
yes, and the corporate backstabbers while you're at it.
Oh, corporate backstabbers. We simply go where the money gives us, or where the any gestures to the bookshelves
Or where the
full of
secrets are worth
files,
hiding.
full of files and paperwork, where the information goes.
Or let me guess, where the secrets are
It's
worth hiding.
actually less exciting than being a librarian. Wow.
And since you will not remember this night, I figured I could let you know that below being spies and assassins, we trade memories. Wipe those who need to be wiped. Making sure that the most elite stay that way, and the most dull stay dim.
Hmm.
Do you think every yuppie Azet scientist who discovers a super weapon gets to keep that that can destroy this planet, gets to keep that information for himself? Do you realize how many times we've been paid by higher ups in every single guild to wipe memories of other guilds or people within their own?
Oh, I know. I know my boss is using one of you right at this moment. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, Armin Karlov.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, we haven't associated with Mr. Karlov in probably a decade.
Um, that's an excuse if I've heard one. Listen,
Wait. Oh, you first, Brev.
is this real? I already know you're going to make a struggle out of this, so don't try and bother fighting at this point. I don't necessarily want to do anything to harm you, but if you mean harm to the rest of us, I'm not going to have a choice.
Oh, I mean you no harm.
Well, really.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say that you somehow, some way, found your ways into the memory vaults and saw your own memories.
Oh, you poor demure sapling. If that was the only way to rediscover lost memories, you would never lose your secrets.
What do you mean? You found another way to recover memories that were literally pulled out of your mind?
Dimitri. Sorry to interrupt, but... Well,
Oh,
not really sorry.
the Demir believe in an open forum of discussion and the exchange of information. Please, state your case. You're not interrupting.
Thank you.
All are equal in the eyes of the Demir.
Thank you. May I propose
Finally,
an
someone
exchange?
figured it out. I named this character Dimitri on purpose.
Boo!
I would have never thought of it.
Alright. May I propose an exchange?
What exchange do you have to offer?
I want you to take away my memories of my ex.
Oh, that can be done easily. You just give me his name, and we'll do the process. But in return, you also lose the memory of finding this place and finding the memory vault. Or not the memory vault, of the memory we've already removed. Deal?
Just me personally.
Oh, I'm
I can't speak
offering
for
this
anyone
to...
else if we're all equal.
Well, what I get out of it, though, is, you tell me how you recovered a memory that was physically removed from your mind without knowing about the memory vaults.
Deal.
He extends his hand to you.
Samarity's gonna shake it.
Excellent. Do I have any other deal takers. I can remove a terrible memory, any terrible memory from your past. You can let go of all the pain and hardship and woe and suffering. And in return, you tell me how you got your memory back so that we may work to stop it.
While I respect Temerity's want or need to get rid of her memory,
No no parental troubles, familiar ties, ties to a old life, perhaps.
we learn from our memories. And we
Oh,
won't grow as a person if we just get rid of them.
well. My offer stands. I remove any dark, horrifying, uncomfortable, terrible memories you may have acquired within your tenure as a human living on this rock. And in return,
Humanoid. Not all of us are human.
touche, he meant to say humanoid.
Yeah.
As
The
living
giant elephant side eyes him.
as living on this rock, all I offer is therapy, the most purest, direct form.
It's not what therapy is. I think therapy is specifically. No! What the hell are you saying?
He's saying whatever he wants to say. Whatever he
Yeah,
wants to
that's
say.
you realize what's coming out of your mouth is completely asinine, right? That's explicitly not what therapy is. Often therapy is the opposite to help you remember things you Ugh.
I think what
Therapy.
Fahak is saying is that you're missing the point, Dimitri.
Yes, I think you're missing a few points.
And what exactly is the point?
You're a shifty Demir agent, you figure it out.
Oh,
I'm not going to bother fighting you. This isn't going to be worth it. For either of us. But to what I think, we have a mutual problem here.
and what is our mutual problem?
One name, Athena.
Oh, her? We already know her Achilles heel, and we will be using it.
Oh, her Achilles heel. Care to explain?
For a fee.
Information, correct?
Tell me what you know, I tell you what I know.
Like
We
I
tell you how we got our memories back, and you tell us the heel.
and you help us exploit it.
Oh, I am not a fighter, Mr. Koryan.
I was not asking you to fight. I was asking for this. Brett points to his mind. I was asking for assistance in that matter.
Oh, we could not get. She's the goddess of wisdom. However, she lost her memory in the first place. It was not Demir doing, trust me.
I
We are
can.
not.
I
We
have.
may be shifty and deceitful, but we're not shifty and deceitful to fool a literal goddess of wisdom.
Yeah, well, that's underestimating something then. For a goddess of wisdom, she's awfully haughty.
Always remember that. Always remember that strategies aren't always as blunt as they seem. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a couple of pawns and put your king into what looks like a corner, when in reality you're turning the other, and when in reality you have another pawn on the opposite side of the board already, becoming your missing queen.
I'm just gonna look behind us. Is there anyone hiding? As
No,
if to sneak attack us? No, okay.
no. Yeah, because there's no one within 30 feet of you that's invisible.
Okay.
There's a couple of invisible eyes that you see because someone is using, like, because it's a Demir hideout, so people are going to follow you with, like, seeming or, like, not seeming, scry. You know, you see a couple of scry little floating eyeballs for different spells that are spying on you, but they're not harmful. They're just watching you.
What's the general layout of this room? Like,
So y'all,
like, where are the exits in relation to us and him?
I can draw it real quickly on this part of the Roll20 map. So there is an, change my color. So there's an extremely long bookcase. That form almost actually, god damn it. So this part of the hallway actually connects here. So these are actually really heavy duty bookshelves. And there are more bookshelves that go in this direction, and more bookshelves that go in this direction. Y'all are standing like here-ish, and Dimitri, who I will represent with a let's go with shit. Oh. Dimitri is standing like here, talking to y'all. And the bookshelves go up extremely tall. And
Okay.
Dimitri goes, well, information for information.
You
I
first.
tell you, oh, that is not how it works.
Oh, it can be arranged, though.
I put my hand on my sword. I don't think you're in any position to demand anything ever.
Oh, see, I think I am. And I think my bodyguard could suffice.
So are we all
Honey.
taking a coffee break, or are we doing this?
I mean, I'm up for kicking this guy and his bodyguard wherever the bodyguard may be his ass.
I thought we wanted to know the Achilles heel.
Is he really gonna tell us, you think?
Well, he definitely can't tell us if he's dead.
Yeah, we don't have to kill him.
My god.
Is there any way you can guarantee the information you're giving us, or do we
He
just have to
goes-
take your word for it?
He goes, I believe our... Oh. Thank you. Ooh, you even drew a little shape on the plate. How decorative.
Wait, what?
I said you even drew a little shape on... Oh, Cole just brought me dinner.
Oh, nice. Hi, Cole.
Let's take a quick fiver while y'all mull over a plan. I'm gonna eat.
All right, I'm a
Alright,
pause.
y'all. How do we want to do this?
Huddle up and talk about it. Like, how did y'all talk about
Telepathy.
it in a way that Demir wouldn't have understood?
I can telepathically speak to people one at a time.
That's fair.
We also have
So-
sending stones.
Possible.
Okay.
There's enough logistics here that where that doesn't matter.
Okie dokie. So y'all just kind of huddled up and just kind of brain talk to everyone.
Brain talk.
Oddly enough, why does every campaign devolve into telepathy?
It's so useful.
Because we, 21st century kids, are used to having text messaging to solve our problems, and D&D characters don't have that.
So this is the next best thing.
I hope that didn't sound too serious. I was thoroughly bullshitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. So, getting back into it,
All right.
he goes, okay, enough with the silent huddle. How about this? He puts his finger up to his temple, and he pulls it away, and there is a thread of fabric, and he splits it, and you see him run it against his hand to develop a second thread of fabric that he rubs against his forehead, and it disappears into his skull. And he holds up the other strand and goes, Dee Dee, pull the thought strand of information. We'll share and read right here. If I got the wrong information,
I think
and if the information I give you, and then we toss each other the thought strands at the same time.
that could work. That's better than one of us going first, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Simple solution to a
All right. Okay, so that actually, out of character. Sorry, is complicated.
I mean, as far as I understand, it still works because Temerity will just be like, how hey, I'm gonna offer up us going first because I don't know how to show you my ability. If I could, like, you hold my hand and see through my eyes, but we can't. I speak to dead people.
Well, I can pull a thought strand. I can do that same thing. I can pull my own thought strand of you speaking to ghosts
Okay, that works.
as proof.
That works.
Yeah. We might have to do some splaining, but
It's okay.
Have to do some splaining, I think.
yeah.
I think this is a more amenable option. Are you in
Okay.
agreement, Dimitri?
I already have my thought strand ready.
All right.
I cast encode thoughts, and a little spectral pencil pops out of my head, and it's a brief glimpse of the memory of the first time Temerity spoke to that ghost lady,
Mm-hmm.
and when the ghost lady actually showed up.
Make sure to make a copy of that.
Let me go get my printer.
Oh, you could just
I could just make
copy
another.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could just
It doesn't take
copy
it
it
from
for
my head.
free.
Yeah.
It pretty much makes a copy of the memory already, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's still in my head.
So this is like a pensive, basically.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Dimitri on 3.
He takes a small pebble off of the ground, wraps what looks like a piece of light blue glowing lace around the stone, ties a very light bow in it, and goes, I'll toss it on 3.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. And he tosses his. Do you toss yours?
Yes.
Okay. So catch the pencil, and you see him just slowly stick it into his temple.
I'll do the same.
He goes, oh. Oh. A little someone with a sixth sense.
It turns out the dead know more than the living most of the time. This is how we found out about our secret mission, and we're here to find the real evidence.
Perfectly fine. I'm gonna message you the memory you see.
Alrighty.
Give me 1 second. Well, are you gonna immediately turn around and tell everyone?
Yeah, as long as there's nobody else here, I would trust these
Well,
people.
there's all the eyeballs. There's all the invisible eyeballs that you're the only one who can see. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, go ahead and send it to me first.
Okay.
If I need to, I could just take the time to telepathically tell everyone. Okay. Since we're using Temerity's memory, I'm going to tell her first, telepathically, just in case. I'm gonna message it to you.
Okay.
So his eyes get really, really wide, and he goes,
I'm keeping this. Oh, yeah. I made my mistake.
and you hear this loud screech that rumbles the bookshelves, like pieces of paper fall to the ground, and he goes, it's released.
What was that?
And
What's released?
Oh, shit.
a bookshelf will fall down.
I try and catch it.
Give me an athletics. This is
Can
like
I
a
rage and catch it?
This would have to be a reaction, so you can catch it, but not while raging.
Okay. That's still something.
Since I'm close to Fallhawk, I will assist.
It is falling. It is falling over here, so I don't know if you'll be able to have time to run this far to catch it.
40-foot movement speed. Or 41.
While that's happening, could I try to duck down as low as possible and try to hold person on him so he doesn't run away?
Wait, did you say the bookshelf behind us is falling down?
It's gonna block the path like this. If you look on the Roll20 map, this
Yeah.
is how it's gonna block the path.
Brev is gonna look over to Demetrius like, is that one of yours?
Absolutely not. I do not know what's happening, but I have an inkling, and he is starting to run.
Okay,
Can I cast hold person on him?
As bookshelves are falling and you go to cast hold person,
Can I try and catch Dimitri instead of the bookshelf? Because that's what I wanted to do from the fucking beginning.
Since he's 20 feet away and the bookshelf, since they're both 15 feet away from you, I will say it's gonna be a dex check, because when all this shit, it looks like he's running away, and he's gonna cast a spell. So it'll be a dex check to grab him, but you can tell that he's readying a teleportation, that he's readying a spell, and y'all can assume that if things are starting to collapse, like pieces of stone and like pipes, and y'all are like getting sprayed with water because like a pipe broke over on the other aisle, things are not going very well right now.
We need to bail then.
Instead of catching Dimitri?
Well, he'll either
we could get Dimitri to teleport all of us out.
Can I roll religion to try to see what the fuck is happening?
This would be... Oh, fuck, I don't even know what this roll would be. It would be... Let me look at this. History or... Yeah, history.
I will attempt to roll history.
I
Wish me luck.
will make an attempt as well.
Once I have a green mana, I'm good to go. What I don't like about the hand I have is that I don't have
Nope.
green mana.
What was that thing? I don't know.
Oh.
You've temporarily forgotten what you did yesterday?
No.
I'm joking.
Lucy, what's the 24?
The athletics check,
To catch the bookshelf?
Is that our only way out?
No. You can tell that you could go this way.
Could we go straight
Just
up? Because I have the gecko palms things.
The ceiling is... These bookshelves go pretty much right up to the ceiling. You would be crawling on your belly against a ceiling that is very unstable.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
Then can I use the 24 to catch Dimitri and bring him with us?
Yes.
Okay.
So you managed to grab Dimitri.
And then rage as soon as I do it.
So you grab Dimitri, and he goes, I gave you my information. You gave me yours. I'll see you at work. And he teleports here.
There's no way I could have like got his hands down to his side or anything.
No. And you don't see this, but I guess you see him continue to run, and then you see him slip through something in the hole. Are y'all gonna pursue him?
Yeah.
May as well follow him.
Yep.
Okay, so put yourselves in this general area.
Can I rage while we're running there?
Yeah.
Sweet.
If anyone wants to pop anything else while running, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
One sec. Is it quick?
I'm gonna put a bless on
Is she
you,
okay?
Temerity, and Fahawk.
Okay.
Baller. I am gonna try to roll. I'm gonna try to roll perception just in case there's like anything else we can possibly figure out while running. Paying attention.
Yeah, definitely. As y'all started running, something landed in the hallway and began flying towards y'all.
It's okay, I didn't see shit.
So it's a thing.
Perception?
It's
What is so loud in
large.
here?
Cole's playing Magic.
Oh.
22 perception.
Nice.
I guess I'll make an attempt.
Eagle Eyes McGee is back.
So it is a large winged bat-like creature with
Ooh.
a figure on top of it.
What's the
Oh.
figure look like?
You can't tell.
Y'all, there's a giant bat with. Wait.
It's
Fahawk might
just
know.
this is right now. This is a silhouette.
Okay. Y'all, there's something flying at us.
It picked a bad time then. We need to leave.
The hole in the floor that Dimitri slipped through has sealed itself shut.
Son of a...
There are no other exits in this room. I will
Can-
mark.
What
Can you mark
material
where
is
the
it?
hole was?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there anything I can use telekinesis on in order to free up a path? Sorry, I'm on my phone, so I don't really see the Roll20 thing.
It's okay. Not immediately.
Or potentially any way for us to fly.
No. Y'all are underground, so it's kind of like a dungeon.
Alright.
Try and use my buckwild strength and just pound that hole with a mace.
So we are actually gonna go to initiative.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
I already saw that coming.
Oh, let me try and do this from the character sheet because I never fucking do that.
Ooh, my rules are not going to be fun tonight.
Okay. Initiative.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
Same.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Hey, it did.
Yeah, but I have advantage, so shouldn't it do it twice?
I'll
I'll just do it
roll
again.
it again. You keep the. Let me change it to an 8. Huh. Maligna, are you going to be available for this fight, or do you have guests?
I actually do currently have guests. Can I just use my turn to enlarge Fahak
Yes.
and reduce whoever we're fighting?
Yep.
Alright, I'll use that with Twin Spell.
Okay, I'll add you to the initiative, and I'll just...
All right, yeah. Back. What about you, Gabe? Hello?
Well, actually, so I'll definitely enlarge Fahak, but for the purpose of having fun, would anybody else like to get enlarged or reduced?
Uh,
I'm back.
Okay, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, what is your initiative? Oh, I see it. It is 12. Temerity is 5. Brev is 6.
what? What did I miss?
Just counting initiative right now.
Nothing yet.
Okay, I just blipped out for a second.
All good.
All right, now. I'll talk to my mother later. Okay.
Remember, you can also just straight up kill that with Flame Blast.
Before initiative starts, I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As a large creature flies at you and lands in the... How big is it?
So this is something we can see, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm pulling up stats.
The cursed rolls are back.
Mine's a 10 total. It's so great.
Yeah.
Six,
Okay, it worked that
4,
time.
21. So that's a 16. I'll just say that Maligna is just like in the corner casting spells, so I'm not they won't die unless everyone else dies, and then they'll get eaten if they can't escape. Freaking loads. With its rider. Spooky.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what this thing is.
Oh, you've read Guildmaster's Guide, and I pulled the token from 5e Tool, so I expect you to know what this is.
I don't, but you said bat, so I'm excited.
Let's see. What did I set the DC at? Okie dokie. So, as this thing flies and swoops into you, Temerity and Fahak, you manage to duck or dodge out of the way. Brev and Dee Dee, you will take 3d6 bludgeoning damage as this thing smacks into you. I need strength saves. You take 13 bludgeoning damage, and I need strength saves.
25.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine.
You know what? Do I need? You know what? 25 with a 25 strength save. Is that just so I don't get knocked prone, or
Yes.
okay? That's
Dee
13 points of
Nine.
damage.
Dee Dee, you are, however, knocked onto your ass.
Don't forget to add my bonus because y'all are in range.
It is a saving
Oh,
throw,
shit.
so
What's the bonus?
+2.
even with the why do you have a -1? Oh yeah,
The strength? I'm dex
For
based.
some reason, I was thinking that was your deck save, and I was like, "What, baby? How did I let this go on for so long?"
No. Darling, I'm
Dee Dee,
not that crazy.
Dee Dee, what are you concentrating on?
I used bless earlier.
Oh, yeah, it's still
Sorry.
up. You only took 13 damage, so the DC would be 10. Okay. Did I give this thing an initiative?
So
I did not.
Fast turn. This would be a great move, turn 1.
So that is a +4, and they are going to go on 1 initiative.
I
14. Put this under him. Come on, roll 20. You're not that slow. Okay, let me set it to descending.
Cool.
Oh, heck, I never added Temerity's initiative.
Mm.
5. Okie dokie. So, top of initiative is Maligna. He is going to Fahak. You're now large. Let me adjust your size. So, you and this giant bat thing. Also, the bookcases behind you completely collapse as the giant bat thing flew through it, blocking off your exit.
Hey, Fahak, I've got an idea.
Hmm?
Next time that thing takes a swoop around, grab it.
You don't have to ask. Would have done that anyway.
It
I have a question.
perches. It is going to. The Night Veil Spectre is going to make a saving throw to avoid being shrunk. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Constitution saving throw. It has a +3.
How high is this thing in the air, Olivia?
It is currently perched on the ground.
Cool.
Great.
So it's gonna make +3.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Let's see. Yeah, it will fail that check. Which means the rider cannot be on his mount. So it is their turn. Since that's all he wanted to do for his turn. The Night Vale Spectre and the Gloam Wing go on the same initiative count. I need
The what spectrum?
everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're all.
Is this a charmed or frightened thing?
It is not.
Ooh.
Add plus
Crap.
2 to the save. I have a. I'm within 10 feet of all of you.
And if you're blessed, add a d4.
Who's blessed?
You and Temerity and me.
Okay.
Yeah, you have. You put my guardian angel.
So that's. Oh,
So we actually
sorry.
get plus
So
4 if we're blessed.
I still have to pay.
should I take the low one or just re-roll that?
Oh my god, this is
I would re-roll.
insane.
Okay.
You don't have advantage, so
Yeah,
you
I know,
take the 5
okay.
plus. Aren't you blessed?
Yeah, plus a d4.
Well, I already subtracted 7 life.
Sorry, I'm still trying
Plus
to figure out how to
2.
roll with the character sheet.
Oh, wait.
You do not have a way to. Unfortunately, even with the bless,
15.
And Breb's thing. Shoot.
and then I'll have Maligna make the save as well, just in case. Because this may end concentration if he fails. Nope, he fails. Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks like the only person to fail is Fahak.
Oh god, what is this?
You are. So, first things first, you're going to take 5d8 psychic damage.
Oh.
Yep. Roll.
Oh. Did psychic on purpose.
You do 27 psychic
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
And you are now stunned until. So, at the end of your turn, you will repeat the save. So, you are incapacitated. So, your rage ends. And. No, it's not incapacitate. Is it incapacitation
It's
that
a
ends rage?
It's a stun, but like
Does stun work too?
A stunned creature is
Reading the rage
incapacitated.
thing.
It can't move, speak, and it can only speak very in short little utterances. It automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Ooh, that's what I heard.
My rage ends early if I'm knocked unconscious, or if my turn ends and I haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage. So if I can't do or take damage before...
Yeah. If you take damage, then you wouldn't lose your rage, if I'm reading this
Yeah.
correct.
So it looks like I still keep it.
Okay, it's not incapacitated.
Oh, okay. I have a myriad landscape, so like I'll probably just draw a forest, and then once I draw a forest, I can play rampant growth, and then once I play rampant growth, I can play far wandering, and onward and onward. But
So it's unconscious, not incapacitated, that ends rage, which is
Yeah.
really weird.
true, very true.
I mean, I think that makes sense, honestly, because like
I'll tap for one.
if I'm still if I'm just like restrained and aware of this situation, that would just piss me off more. So Like, I can see the logic why rage would stay if you're incapacitated but not unconscious.
Okay. I'm also gonna roll to see if his ability recharges. It does not. So that is the last time he will be able to do that. Until next turn. And then at the end of his next turn, he's gonna re-roll the dice again. So the Gloamwing is gonna go. So seeing that you are stunned by the Spectre's mind twist, which honestly super fucking based, and the fact that it's not charmed or fear and does psychic damage.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Honestly, Wizards of the Coast, they Magic of the Gathering source books for D&D are the best things ever. And Mark gave me a little insider trading information that Wizards of the Coast are going to release a magic set based on Faerun.
So I already saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah, no, everyone and their aunt saw that coming. They're capitalizing. They're forcing D&D nerds to enjoy Magic. And then once the D&D nerds have gotten into Magic, example A, they're going to turn around and make Magic cards based on D&D to get the D&D nerds who transferred to Magic locked into Magic, which they make more money off of.
All right. While I'm interested to continue hearing this, I did not sign up for a Wizards of the Coast sponsorship. So let's get back to the fight, shall we?
Apologies. Seeing that your mind has been twisted, it is gonna fly over here, and it is gonna attack you with advantage twice.
Dude, I know nothing about D&D anymore.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit?
Holy Jesus, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2d4, and we'll add up all the damage. So that's 5, so that's 23 damage. And then it's gonna
Is that
Why?
what kind of damage is it? Is it psychic?
let me actually read what kind of damage it is.
There's no way a claw
Piercing.
attack is psychic. Okay, so I do
Piercing
take
and
half
slashing.
damage.
Yeah, so
Okay,
instead of 23, you would take 11?
Yeah. 77.
Okie dokie. It is gonna... It will pick up... Let's see, how much movement does it have? Okay, that's plenty. It spent 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. It will pick up the Gloamwing. The Night Vale can't ride the Gloamwing, but he could still pick it up and fly it into the air. Because he's a Skelemans who weigh nothing. So they are currently 10 feet in the air, and I will indicate that with a pair of wings.
Perfectly fine with me.
It is now Dee Dee. It is your turn.
Okay. What caused us to all make wisdom saves? Like, what happened in the world?
It landed and its eyes glue like with this dark fucking. It just like sunk these horrifying images into your mind.
Okay. That was the creature thing.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna start with a spiritual weapon right on top of their heads. I'll go whack them, hopefully.
Roll to hit. You will be hitting the. Do you want to hit the Gloamwing or the Spectre?
I'll hit the specter if I can.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That hit bonus is big. 30. That's a natural 20, actually. Oh, shit.
Give me 2d8 plus wisdom.
Plus 1d4 from the prayer beads, right?
Yep.
Plus wisdom is 5.
So 2d8, 2d4. So add another
Oh,
d4.
yeah. Alright. All doubles.
And what kind of this is force damage?
All force damage.
Haha, this is the only monster in the monster manual that's immune to force. No, I'm kidding.
No!
I'm
Don't
kidding.
you
No,
dare.
it takes the full 22.
Okay, awesome. And then I'll just blast it with the spell. I don't have Toll the Dead. I'll use Sacred Flame on the same one. So that's a dex save.
Okay.
I always hear that as rap, and it always gives me a little heart attack. Like, oh my gosh, she's playing rap, as in rap. But
Olivia, you said this thing is 10 feet in the air, right?
Yep.
All right.
Fuck. These guys suck at fucking. I can't roll good.
That's
He'll
radiant
take
damage.
another. He'll take another 14.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll stop right there. And that is my turn.
So 14 and 22. Okay, Fahak, you can't do anything. But at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save.
And add your
11.
d4.
So that's 13.
Oh.
That's 14. You're still stunned.
I don't know, Brev's aura thing or whatever that 2 was.
That's adding Brev's aura. You're only at 14, which is just shy of what
Oh
you
my
needed.
god.
You're shy by 1,
Oh, this is so frustrating.
This thing's a beast.
Brev.
So I'm checking something with. I'm checking checking a rule for Echo right now.
If you want to spawn it in the air and have it attack as it's falling to the ground, I will allow you to make one attack action as it falls to the ground. As it spawns in, swipes twice, and then hits the ground and immediately dies from fall damage.
It's a large
I will
creature. I'm just gonna put it right behind the Nightveil Spectre and swing down.
It's medium right now. You can't put it on top.
How is it medium right now?
Because Maligna shrank it. That's why the Spectre isn't on top of it. That's why the Spectre is being carried by it.
Okay. Move 33 to it. Summon the Echo Knight. Do the damage.
Cool. Roll 2 attacks.
Okay.
Boop, boop. And then your Echo will hit the ground, immediately dying. Well. Okay. I will allow. You will take a d6 of fall damage, but you can spawn the Echo, immediately trade places with it, do the 2 attacks, and then hit the ground, and still keep your Echo.
It's a bonus action to bring him back. I'm not that nonplussed about losing it. I don't actually. There's no resource to it. The only resource is the unleash.
Yeah, you have an unlimited amount of Echoes, which is insane to me. I guess they only have 1 hit point, so it balances out. I guess if they had it was your fighter level times your con mod or something stupid like that. for the same way, like we're getting off topic.
Yes.
You get
yes,
2
we are.
attacks, unless you want to throw 6 javelins at it.
Well, that would be hilarious. I don't get the smite from it. And also, I only have 5 javelins.
Roll it. Are you attacking the Gloamwing or the Night Veil Spectre?
The Spectre.
Wait,
Okay.
the what specter?
The Night Veil Spectre.
The Nightville specter?
That is what it's called.
Amazing, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to believe that it is named after the podcast.
Yes, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. These are my favorite monsters now.
We are getting off topic. Dave, roll your damage.
You got.
Or roll to hit.
All right. First attack.
Attack for 1, play.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Miss.
Is this really how
Second
this is going to
attack.
go today? I just need one good clean hit.
So that's my first. That's my regular.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Then
I'm pretty sure you have an inspiration if you want to burn it.
Yeah, I'm going to. There's the money. That's a hit on the Night Veil Spectre, so I'm going to drop a 2nd level smite on it.
So that's 4d. So that's 4d8 normally because it's undead, which I don't know why I threw undead against you.
Oops.
So that's 8d8 radiant plus 2d8. So roll 2d8 slashing.
2d8 slashing. Yeah, I already know. I have to add. It's plus 10 because of the my gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to get added, and then the radiant's going to be completely separate. So 20 points of damage on the spot right now, and then the monster coming swinging down the 68.
8d8 radiant.
Is it really 8d8?
It is 8d8.
Thought okay, it's 8d. You're right, it is 8d8. Meow. 40 points
Okay,
of
that's
radiant
not-
damage.
That's not as bad as I was expecting.
It's still 50 points of damage in one hit, Olivia.
Oh no, it's still 60 points of damage to
No, it's
what-
not. It's 20 point. It's 10 points of damage from the from the slashing because I'm not using a magical sword.
Yes, I know. Hush you. You still do 60 damage, and if it didn't have that resistance, you deal 60 damage on a hit. That's nothing to be shy about.
Mm-hmm. And then, because you just said I still had a. I'm right under it. Would I still be able to see the specter?
Well, the Spectre is below the Gloamwing right now, and the Spectre is 10 feet above the ground.
Oh no, my mana situation is fantastic.
Yeah, and I've only expended one spell slot.
Is unfortunately lacking a little bit.
And your action. And a
Yeah.
bonus action.
I'm gonna action search and cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, shot in the dark. Let's see what happens. Brilliant. Hard miss.
It hits the ceiling.
Me making an attempt to try something different.
Honestly, that was pretty based. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it would have hit, probably would have killed it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's to someone else's credit now. Your turn.
Temerity.
You know what? I've got an idea. I usually have so many attacks stored up. Can I just get away with this? Where I'm just gonna be like, Temerity, shield.
Honestly, yeah. Sorry, my game closed for a sec, but I'm.
What do you mean shield?
I literally am yelling. I yelled at Temerity, shield. I'm going to position my shield upwards and brace myself. I'm gonna have Temerity jump onto this thing.
Fucking yes!
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
good.
Are
I
you-
need
Yes.
Temerity to make acrobatics, Gabe to make athletics. These are free actions.
That's brilliant, Gabe. This is fun.
And if it works, you will be 2 players in a trench coat.
24.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna let this work because I really find the funny. I find it fucking hilarious that Temerity is standing on Brev's shoulders, and y'all are essentially 2 players in a trench coat. And honestly,
Oh, right. That's mastermind.
take both of you take an inspo for performing 2 players in a trench coat.
Thank you.
There are very few things that get you automatic inspiration. One of those things is 2 players in a trench coat.
Oh,
I will happily take
Yeah.
it.
wait, no, I'm gonna take 4.
I was thinking more along the lines of like Wonder Woman, the shield bit.
Where she like jumps off the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is funnier.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on, now I have to look up Wonder Woman jumps off shields. But yeah, so I'm gonna start hitting.
Okay, I assume you're gonna hit it 4 times.
Yes. So roll 4 times.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're a high enough level monk that it counts as magical. That's a miss.
It's okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Nope, that is not. You did not roll a d20.
Damn
you
it.
rolled 20.
It-
Oh, motherfucker. Sorry. Swear that was not on purpose.
That is a hit, so you have 1.
All right.
Alright, so I've rolled twice. 1 is a hit so far.
Mm-hmm.
2 more.
Is it okay if I take that back? Like, no worries.
That is
Oh,
a
no.
miss. That is okay. That's fucking hilarious. 2 hits.
Oh my god. I just need a second to like take a knee here of agony. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Let me grab. I'm pretty sure my damage is still
2d6 plus 6.
okay. Great.
Two.
11 points.
Fuck yeah! 2 players in a trench coat!
Yes.
Okie dokie. Maligna, are you still with us?
Dunqua.
Angel?
Hello?
He has guessed. He's just gonna maintain concentration on a large reduce.
I'm just triggering abilities right now.
Okie dokie. It's turn again.
Oh, yeah.
So
Because it would be a state-based action, I couldn't trigger Soul and Safety.
you're within 5 feet. So it's gonna attack you twice
Could I ever see you stack?
with its scythe.
It's gonna have disadvantage on the first attack.
Okay, first attack with disadvantage. Does a 13 hit? I'm gonna assume no. Temerity?
SJ does a 13 hit.
I passed.
I'm gonna
Sorry, I
assume
didn't
it
realize I
doesn't.
was muted. That's my fault. But my AC is 15, so no.
Okay, second
Okay.
attack, flat. I'm gonna assume a 23 hits.
Fuck, yes it does.
That is 24 damage.
Oof.
The second damage is psychic.
So I've taken 24 psychic damage?
No, you took 12 slashing and 12 psychic. The Gloamwing is gonna fly down, and also attack you twice.
Yeah, I understand.
Chomp.
Oh, that's
Crash.
exact.
Fuck! Beats it! Ah! Oh no, I'm getting fucked.
Okie dokie.
Just
and
another
then
Tuesday,
it
huh?
is gonna. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly back up to the ceiling. So the specter is face to face with, or within 5 feet of Temerity, and the Gloamwing and whatever it is carrying actually does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Jade, are you fucking okay?
Question mark?
Lucy?
Sorry, my cat's. She's getting the nighttime zoomies and keeps like knocking random things over, and it's very distracting. Sorry.
Cats being cats, no surprise.
Yep.
Okie dokie, Dee Dee, it is your turn.
So they're still 10 foot up? The ceiling was that low?
Yeah, the ceiling's only like 15 feet tall.
Alright, that's close enough. I'm gonna move closer. 15, 20.
Ooh. And if
25
he stays alive for another round, which I highly doubt,
I just want to hit him.
he's gonna do his spooky little face thing again.
Well then I want to be close to Brev.
At least one of these guys alive so I can take a revenge swing.
Let's say fuck it. This is a 5th level Spirit Guardians.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you, don't burn that 5th level slot.
Are they that low?
He has 10 hit points. Breathe on this man. Or just pass your turn to Fahak and let them get a
Okay.
revenge hit.
It lasts 10 minutes, so I'm still gonna do a 3rd level one. Just when we're running down, it's fine. So that's
Don't
at the
worry,
top of their
Fahak.
turn. Probably not gonna even hit them.
Well,
So, on the
don't they have
start
to
of
do a
its-
wisdom save?
On the start of its turn, it will take damage.
Yeah.
Fahak, wisdom save.
Come on.
You do have an inspiration.
Okay,
And
yeah, I think I have like 2 left.
Actually, before
I
you
dropped
burn the
last.
inspo, wait, roll the d4. Okay, burn
Plus
that
it's gone.
inspo.
Okay, what die is that?
It's just roll d20 again.
Oh, okay. Sun's first is
Just roll a d20? Okay.
There
There
we
you go.
go.
Cool.
We're through.
You're no longer surprised. So at the beginning of your turn, since you didn't take damage for a full round, you're no longer raging,
Fair.
but you're still big.
You're still large
Oh,
and in
okay.
charge.
I didn't hit with my spiritual weapon. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah, roll to hit.
Sorry.
That was the end of my
Okay,
turn I
yes.
did the save on, right?
I'll give it to you at the beginning. Go kill this motherfucker. He's got 10
Yeah.
hit points.
Going to lock eyes with it, and even though this is unnecessary, I'm pissed, and I've got 4 of these, so I'm gonna rage again and charge this motherfucker.
Get him.
I was gonna grapple, but fuck that.
Get him.
Get him.
active, though. Like, can I get just...
Fucking cool. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Fucking bat
Well,
that
should I
bitch.
roll first? I could
You
roll
do-
really badly.
Okay, in case you roll all ones, and the rare chance that you roll all ones, roll your damage.
Plus strength, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till we level up so I can get a decent strength.
Come on.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
I like to think I just I just like run at him like with the sword forward, almost like charging with a lance, and just like ram into him and kind of like keep going. And when the sword is all the way through him, uh, angle downwards and slam it into the ground.
My third lance return.
He slides the bones and like the bones and the flesh slump down. The sword land on the ground. The gloam wing freezes in place, falls to the ground, and then withers away like the end of Last Crusade when the dude drank from the wrong chalice. The Gloamwing like ages super quickly until it's nothing but bones and then dust that just kind of like blow all over y'all, and the skeleton just is slumped dead on the ground. It's undead bones. And I am gonna assume
Well, that's one way to kill a specter.
Great.
Maligna
Can we
will,
take the bones as a trophy?
if you want.
Okay, I would like to do that. And before Maligna uncasts Enlarge Reduce, can I start banging away at the ground where Dimitri disappeared to see if I can forcefully open that hole?
He did it with Shapestone, which I gave him for this gag, which is really cool.
Okay, so there's no way to smash to like
well,
brute
it's
force through
5 foot. It's 5 foot thick
it.
stone.
Ooh, yeah,
So-
probably not.
Give me.
Oh, can I use
Oh yeah, hang on. Temerity heal for 30 hit points. I'm dropping the whole lay on hands pool on you.
Wait, I might have something to help this.
Don't worry about that. Just
That can't be like dispelled, can it?
Oh no, he opened it with Shapestone, climbed in, and then closed it.
If there's a check I can make, I'll give it a shot.
What weapons do you have?
I have a great axe, the sword of bone, a hand axe, a mace, 4 javelins.
Roll to hit.
I also have a portable battering ram.
battering ram.
Oh, it's specifically for doors though. Never mind.
Athletics with advantage.
Yes.
Battering
And I'm
ram.
still raging, and I'm still big.
Did
And
did
I
SJ
will
go off for a
add.
sec?
Oh, whatever your rage damage is, add to it.
Okay.
You gain a bonus to this roll equal to your rage damage.
Oh, like add my damage to the roll to.
No, not to. So make the athletics check with advantage
Take that 26.
and add 3. So 29. You punch through. You manage to crush. It's enough that you could
I'm glad we all.
fucking make another athletics check and bust it open. With advantage? Just a crit fish? Cool. I'll take that 23, and you punch through it, and the hole is open.
Still raging. Shall we go down?
Yeah, you're gonna be small.
Yeah, that's fair.
Small and not in charge,
That's fine.
instead of large and in charge.
That's fine. That whole thing made up for being stunned for the whole fight.
You went from being a Futurama Amazonian to just a normal 8-foot. Wait, you.
Get lucky and draw the right card, and for things to go well.
I guess.
And to not be counterspelled, which like.
I mean, I'm an 8-foot tall elephant, so
Yeah, I guess it's
that's
still.
fine.
Wait,
Moving on.
Fahawk was always an 8-foot tall Amazonian? Always has been.
Yep. So is the
Wait.
whole is it like a tunnel down or is it like a
It's
drop?
it's like a ladder.
Okay. Okay. So okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
This next part does not have a map because it is not combat based. You climb down the ladder and you are in a tunnel, and you go down the tunnel and you are at a large iron door. Or it's not, it looks iron, but you're not sure if it's iron.
I take out the portable battering ram.
Yes.
Before I do this, does Dee Dee, can you like do some tricky, like, do you have knock or anything? Or should we just try to open it?
There's no. It's not a door, is it? There's no locks on it.
It is a door, but
It is a door.
So it looks like a door, like it's an arched door, like you would find on a ship. It looks like SpongeBob's door to his house, but without the wheel on it.
Mostly said I get the bigger trigger.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that right now. Sadly, I think the only way we're getting through is smashy smash.
Okay, anyone want to help with this?
Yeah, sure.
I can give you guidance.
Okay, so help action and guidance.
You have advantage. You'll add a D4. And
Oh, and I also add from the portable battering ram, because this is an actual door, I add +4.
Okay, roll it.
Okay, so that's a +12. And
advantage.
advantage because of help action.
With advantage.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. How did... What?
You accidentally just
Yeah, I
double
fucked
clicked.
up.
It's fine. It's fine.
So-
So I'll just take that
it's-
first one. 15 plus 12 is still a lot.
Uh,
And then plus a D.
27. So you hit the door, and
I have suggestions, but I want to see what you do.
you hit the door, and as you pull the battering ram, getting ready to swing at it again, it
I'm saying that there's
it
always-
bounces open ajar towards you, and you realize none of y'all spent the time to figure out which way the door opened, but it is now ajar towards y'all.
Oh, it's a vault.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Interesting.
And then it clicks into place with Brev. I wonder if we just stumbled into the memory vault.
I think we probably did.
Hmm.
Shall we stumble in further?
Why not?
Let's go.
First, I want to pull out my sending stone and tell Valerie, hey, Dimitri's a fucking traitor. Don't let him in, and don't trust him.
She responds, "Holy hell, next time I see him, he will be fired, and
Arrested, maybe?
he will be fired, and I will have a new assistant at the start of next week."
Brilliant. Now that we've got that sorted out, we're going to go into the memory vault, I guess.
You just see Brev just kind of look at Dee Dee, almost like
Stop telling her shit.
What, do we not trust her? Oh, shit! And then I hang up.
you just see Brev look at Dee Dee. It's like, do you really think it was going to be that simple?
It's worth her knowing. What if he's just teleported out straight to her and goes murder her?
Deal with that problem when we come to it. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a good idea, but sure, let's roll with it. Okay. Brev just kind of this iron door. Does it look like it's going to give any of us a struggle to open this thing?
No, I mean, the hinges are probably busted because of Fahawk, so it may be a bit hard to open, but you have, between you and Brev, y'all can open. There is not a pickle jar I can throw at y'all that y'all can't open, okay? Dee Dee, I can throw a fucking pen at and they wouldn't be able to get open.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, let's just keep going.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, the character I play on Wednesdays has a 6 strength.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Had
did
trouble
that
getting
in
just in
exchange
water.
for a 22 charisma.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. Wait, what class
That's
is
worth.
this?
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
That is well worth the risk anyway.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's slip on in.
What am I? What we go? I'm gonna go inside first.
So, it's the most organized set of bookshelves you have ever seen in your lives. Everything has a label. Everything is in its place. Everything has a place. Every place has a thing. It is thousands and thousands of envelopes that look like records. So you could just grab a random one, open it up. It looks like a record. Some people, and it looks like there's almost everyone in Ravnica here, has a record ranging from size to a CD all the way up to full on records, and they have multiple of them. A bunch of random names that y'all don't recognize. Are there any people who you want to look for specifically?
I'll look for Levias.
I'm gonna look for Valerie.
Okie dokie. Investigation
I'll look
with
for
advantage.
Aurelia.
Investigation with advantage. This place is hella fucking organized.
First one's a 14. Second one, 15.
DD, give me that investigation
I'm a guidance
with advantage.
guidance to 15 if you don't mind, Olivia.
T2.
Uh huh.
17. That's better than nothing.
Okay. So, y'all managed to find, oddly enough, Levias and Valerie are filed next to each other. And Levias has a much bigger disc. He has like a full size disc. He only has one, but he has a full size disc. Valerie is about half the size of Levias.
You just hear Brev kind of chuckle to himself. It's almost like looking inside the friggin' the information vaults for the ores off.
You look at a machine, and you'll notice that there is a machine on a table, kind of center of everything. Because of course the whole thing is organized to look like a spider web if you look at it from above, because they're the Demir, and that's aesthetically pleasing.
Be right back.
So you see this machine that looks like a gramophone, but instead of the horn, it's this large circular stone, and you would put the record on it, put the
Just
needle
give
on
me a few
it.
minutes.
Okay, Lucy, just let me know when you're back.
Oh no, not you. I was talking to someone else.
Oh, okay. Then I'll continue. So if you'd like, you can pop one of those records on and listen to it. Or watch it.
Well, should we go with the shortest one first?
Or do you want juicier information?
I mean, if Brev doesn't put his in, then I'll put mine in.
I recall it was last time when we talked to Valerie. There was a memory that she couldn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Are these dated?
They are not.
Fuck. And we can't exactly just steal the whole thing of discs.
It's an entire library, so you can't exactly steal everyone's.
Not like last time, anyway. He looks like. Is there anything that looks like it would be like related? Like, how does this organize? Like a timeline? Like,
It seems to be organized by people with close connections. So y'all notice that y'all have tiny, like little baby CDs. Y'all have like little tiny baby CDs next to, on like the opposite shelf from Valerie. So it seems to be people who are connected. Either connected through shared memories or connected through other means.
okay, so I'm gonna be real honest. Like, this is Brev's reaction, and look in the Discord. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. He's gotten to a point where he just like nothing about this bullshit surprises him anymore. All right. He's even like he's reached the assumption that like, okay, even if I go to look over, it's gonna definitely have my history with my ex, obviously.
Well, you got all of your removed memories back, so the only memories that y'all have lost, that the Demir have taken, anyway, are just the memory you saw when you drank the water.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, actually. Hi, sorry y'all. This is like in character. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot when we were running through for our lives, but we know the Achilles heel. So
Oh yeah, we do. we should
Yeah,
probably
what
tell
is
you
it?
now.
yeah, she's not at full god power, and that's why she needs the ambrosia.
Okay, so if we can mess with her supply.
But you know from Valerie that she is still looking for ambrosia. She has not found ambrosia yet. But once she does,
Okay, so it's if we can get it first.
and the Cold War has begun, or space
Yeah.
race, and the space race for ambrosia has begun.
Da da da.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Levias's disc in. Wanna
Awesome.
see?
I'm gonna pick up Valerie's and see if there's, and just wait to see what Levias's is.
Okay. So it's this bluish purple static, and you see first person perspective of a dark skinned man with shoulder length dreads standing in front of a mirror, adjusting a bow tie of a very nice suit. He's kind of got like a chiseled jaw, and he's kind of like pretty fit, and he's like checking his jaw in the mirror, and there's a knock at the door, and the door opens, and it's another dark skinned man, but with slightly rounder features and a different hairstyle. And he goes, "Hey, you ready, Levias? Time to start." "Oh, absolutely." And you see him walk out. He gets in a line, and he's meted by what y'all can tell is an officiator. He walks down, and as he turns the corner, you realize that he is at his own wedding. He walks down the aisle, gets to the end. The officiator stands forward, stands in front of him.
Shoot, you should have never discarded in the first place.
So the man who knocked on
Gosh.
the man who knocked on the door,
Oh well.
who y'all can kind of infer is probably like his younger brother or like a cousin or like a close friend or something, walks down the aisle with a young woman, another man with another woman, and then an old man with a veiled woman. The woman walks down the aisle, kisses the old man, is presented to Levias. And this is all first person from Levias's point of view. Levias takes her hands, looks up at her, slowly lifts the veil, revealing Valerie, 30 years younger. And the wedding happens.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Not like
They say their vows. You know, Levias, they wrote their own. Valerie went and chose by the book vows. Levias wrote his own. And then it cuts to that purpley black static. And Levias walks into a house and he hugs and kisses Valerie, and he greets her. He's coming home from work. He's like taking off his armor, setting down his swords. Every now and again, he'll pass by like a dinner plate or like a mirror in the hallway, and you'll catch glimpses of him. His hair is a little shorter now. You can tell that time has passed, probably a couple of months. They sit down, they start eating dinner, and Valerie puts her hand on Levias's and goes, "Levi, we need to chat." And Levias immediately shifts himself and goes, "Oh no, what's wrong?" Valerie kind of shifts in her seat and goes, "Nothing is wrong, Levias. I saw a doctor today because my cycle didn't come this month." And Levias goes, "Valerie, what are you saying?" "Levias, I'm pregnant." Levias stands up. He is absolutely speechless. Valerie has this warm glow smile on her face, and Levias just scoops her up in a big hug, kisses her deeply, and it cuts to that purpley blue, quote-unquote, static. And Levias walks into a hospital room where Valerie is holding a newborn baby. She's kind of cooing at it and like rocking it, and he goes, "May I?" "Hi there, how you feeling?" Valerie goes, I'm feeling fine. I'm sorry they didn't let you I'm sorry they didn't let you in the room when it happened." And Brev just, sorry. Levias. There's a lot of V's. There's a lot of V's in this campaign. I'm very uncomfortable with the amount of V's in this campaign. I really like vibraty consonants. So like V's and ooh. I really like L's and V's. Holy fuck. I really like L's and V's. That explains why I picked my name. Anyway, moving on.
Also explains the implied B's. Anyway.
And B's. Well,
Why?
Levias goes, "Well, can I hold him?"
Yeah.
And Valerie goes,
Like,
"Oh."
It's not so much that like I can't do anything with cards in my hands. Like if I draw the right card,
Sorry, I can't hear you over Cole.
"Yeah, I'm gonna buy a muzzle." "Nothing."
I'm
Okie dokie. So
gonna buy a muzzle.
Valerie hands him the baby. He takes it and he goes, "Oh, how cute. He's got my nose. Hey there, buddy. I'm your dad. Welcome to the world. Oh, beautiful eyes." He looks over at Valerie and you could tell that he's smiling, and he walks over to the mirror by the sink in the room, and he holds the baby, and the baby barely has its eyes open. He goes, and Levias really like gets his eyes close and goes, and is looking at the baby's eyes and his own. And Levias has these piercingly beautiful, they're like this greenish gold eyes, and he looks at the baby's brown eyes and he goes, "Shame. Yeah, You got your father's eyes instead of mine. Kind of hoping for the other way around. Him and Valerie goes, so my nose and your eyes? He goes, well, you have a cute nose. And it cuts to the static again. You could tell from Valerie's face and the fact that the baby in the stroller that they're pushing down the street is a little bit bigger. And probably like a month probably like a month has passed, and the baby is like in the crib, and Levias puts a hand on Valerie's shoulder and he goes, hey, I have some big news that I want to talk to you about. And Valerie like makes sure the baby is asleep, and she gets up and goes, absolutely, what is it, dear? Brev goes, so you were talking to me last week about wanting to start your own investigative firm, the Bureau of Paranormal and Private Investigations. Valerie is like, yes, of course. Well, what about it? And he goes, I want to be your first investigator. I've put in my 2 weeks notice with the Boros.
Oof.
I wanna be here to raise our son. It's what he deserves. My father wasn't there for me because he worked too much, but god damn it, I am gonna be there for my son. It's what he deserves. And Valerie goes, so Leo, you want to be my first investigator? You want to help me get my business off the ground? And Levias goes, I'll do anything for you, Valerie. I love you more than anything else in the world. You and Brev are the two most important people on the planet to me. And it cuts to static.
Of course.
And
Oh no.
they are walking down the street. Valerie is pushing a stroller. You can tell that probably another month has passed. And all of a sudden, this guy pops out from behind a corner with a knife. And he's like, give me all your monies.
Batman.
And Levias just kind of puts his hand on the hilt of his sword, and he goes, hey there, friend. How about you leave me and my family alone? There won't be any funny business. He kind of like shifts his posture, and Valerie like slowly begins like pulling the stroller backwards. And the guy with the knife goes, oh, it's you who doesn't want any funny business. And then all of a sudden, you see, first person point of view, a blade, an invisible blade. You only see the top of it silhouetted in blood as it pierces through Levias's abdomen. And he starts clutching at it, and he begins screaming. Everyone is screaming. A bunch of dudes come out and begin throwing like bags overhead. A bag so everything is muffled, but you hear, no, don't kill the baby. Go drop it off at a fucking orphanage or something. It's wrong to kill a baby. And it cuts to static, but it's a different kind of static. It's not the blue, purpley, blacky static. It's just darkness. And then when it comes to first person perspective, Brev, you see mechanical arms, everyone. Yet again, a lot of V's, and I guess you kind of picked up why I keep getting Levias and Brev confused. Writing this section was very hard for me. There's a lot of V's. So you see from Levias's first person, you see mechanical arms tied down to a table and you see this mechanical, the lower half of a mechanical body, and this Demir fellow walks over and goes, "Welcome to your new body," and pulls this mirror down, and you see first person point of view the Levias who y'all recognize, mechanical and likewise. You then see a series of memories, kind of Groundhog Day suicide montage style, but it's not suicide. It's more failed missions where he fails a mission or a mission goes south and he wakes up in a new, or something happens that destroys the Warforged body and he wakes up in a new Warforged body in the same laboratory. And then the last memory you see is he is tied to a chair by his men, ordered by Athena. And Athena goes, "Mr. Levias, you see, I believe that the way you spoke to me in the hospital is no way to speak to a commanding officer." And he goes, "Listen, I didn't know you were a commanding officer at the time. See, if I would have known you were really a woman as powerful as you are, of course I wouldn't have tried to hit on you. You understand that, as I hope." And she goes, "Oh, I understand that fully, but I can't have you rely on I can't let you rely on yourself to keep your mouth shut. For what if you hit on the enemy or let information slip with your old lover, Valerie?" And you hear Levias go, "Listen, I proposed, the proposal failed, our relationship broke up, she miscarried, there was a big hoopla, moving on." And she goes, "Yes, but a connection to Valerie means a connection to them, and I can't have you gabbing to them." And these two dudes come in holding what looks like a metal coffee mug on a pipe. And he's like, "What is that?" And she's like, "Well, just a precautionary measure is all." And they clamp his head back, and they pour what y'all can assume is molten metal into his mouth.
Oof.
And the static cuts and the record stops spinning.
I imagine we're all kind of looking at Rev. Does he still have that One Punch Man face?
It's not even that face anymore. Like you see from like now that he knows. Lucy, you're breathing into your mic.
Oh, sorry.
All right. It's like you start like at the start of this, you see him just kind of the clock kind of like the cogs in the wheels start turning. Then at the end, the face like Brev is fucking pissed. Like this is at a level where it's not even at where he was with the Golgari or dealing with anything else. You have never seen him get this angry before.
Well, now we know we
You-
can trust
you-
Valerie at
you
least.
literally you literally see him crush the handle on his fucking sword. The sword, as the hilt breaks, the wood shatters, and the entire and then the sword just the blade itself just drops weakly to the ground, almost completely shattered. He looks at the disc of Valerie. Gently takes the Levias's and then looks into looks for Valerie's memories.
Okay, so just in sake of time, it's the same wedding memory, but from Valerie's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
It is the same memory of her telling Levias that she's pregnant, but from her point of view. So you're able to get a better look at Levias for a longer period of time in his human form. There's the memory of her being given after birth a live child. She is given a live child, and um, she like kisses it sweetly, like coos at it and like taps its nose and like holds it to her.
All right, but so is there
Yeah,
anything
and
different?
then
Like,
the last memory is so there's the one in the street where she gets and this is actually pretty cool seeing the kidnapping from a different perspective, because as the invisible sword goes through, you get to see the full silhouette. You get to see the full invisible sword silhouetted in blood, because the blood dripping down. It went in at an upward angle, so you saw the front end completely covered in blood, but the back end you only saw a silhouette because blood was beginning to drip down it, which I think is a really tight fucking visual.
Mm-hmm.
you see Brev go to look to see if Armin has any.
Armin has a single CD that is really, it's like covered in dust. You know, it hasn't been touched in 10 years, and it's relatively small.
He goes after the one with Valerie finishes. He goes to put the disc in. He wants to see how far this rabbit hole goes.
Um, None of Armin's memories connect with uh, Levias or Valerie. It's he made a he loaned a large surplus of money, or not a large surplus, but a couple thousand gold to a Demir operative, and that memory was wiped. And that's like maybe two memories. That takes up two of the like five memories. The other three are um, him witnessing a kidnapping, or him witnessing a memory wipe that has been wiped and that gets wiped.
Is there any sign of a
Armin.
struggle?
Oh yeah, of course, but I mean like fucking Demir, like Demir are very much like spiders. It's just a swarm of them, and you just get overwhelmed, and not even Armin can, fend off dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of Demir operatives, and all their and a bunch of fucking clones, and a bunch of thought clones.
Fair enough.
Ooh, thought clones. Playing a Demir. Ooh, playing a Demir Echo Knight, but instead of it's like your echo from another timeline, it's just a manifestation of your own thoughts
All right, yeah.
as like a secondary assassin. God, that'd be that's tight as shit, my friend. Combine that with rogue, give yourself advantage on everything. Fuck, that's
All
the
right.
next character I'm playing.
All right, let's. Well, we. Well, you kind of just. This is a weird moment. Brev kind of like after his tense reaction, he just he crouches down and puts his like hands together trying to think. Like
Are there any discs from my parents?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Oh dear. Yeah, if nobody else has anything they want to do, I'll look
I'd
at
also
those.
like to I want to make sure Brad's okay first, but I also want to, if it looks like he's like breathing steadily at the very least, I do want to go and look real quick, look for discs for my parents and siblings, and anyone else I know from like Selesnian military training.
Pretty much everyone that you play, Dee Dee's parents, your parents, siblings, friends, they either don't have a file or their CD is small and when you watch it yet again, it's the same thing like Armin's disc. They witnessed a couple of kidnappings or they witnessed a kidnapping or something, and so they had to be like pulled away and wiped.
Okay. If I just wanted to see if I recognize. I don't really care about the parent if anyone hurts my parents so much, but if I see anyone on those discs who like hurt my little siblings, I'm just gonna log that away in my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty much like your little siblings don't really have anything.
Okay.
Your parents, like maybe one of your parents may have a may have may have like witnessed a kidnapping. Same thing with you, Dee Dee. However, your mother's disc is slightly larger than your father's.
Mm-hmm.
a thought crossed my mind, Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sudden oath change, would Brev have anything in this place about that, or are we going to mark that to a different phenomenon?
That was a different phenomena.
All right, cool.
So is there anything? You said it was bigger on my mother's. Is there anything weird?
Yeah.
What happens? What the fuck?
You see her several years younger when she was just a young uppity scientist, and she was working late in a lab one night, and and this tiny little wormhole opened up, and she looks through it, and on the other side she sees a laboratory, and she takes it and she walks over and she goes to this abandoned office building, which y'all recognize as y'all's office, goes into the upstairs closet, and pins the receptors into the four corners of the closet, so like forming a door frame. And you see her pull out this box, press a couple of buttons, and the wormhole opens. And as the wormhole is opening, she's like reaching towards it, and the box gets pulled into the wormhole, and she's just kind of staring at it. And the wormhole finishes materializing, and she goes to walk through it, and she goes, I might have accidentally created it one way, the opposite way. And she slowly shuts the door, wipes her hands, and kind of just leaves the abandoned warehouse, making sure. And as she leaves the warehouse, she is caught by a Demir operative.
Well, this is an amusing way to discern why we have a yawning portal in our office.
Dee Dee's
Okay.
just like, yep, that's on brand for mom.
Okay. So processing all of this, are there files on Jace Bellerin?
There are not. There are also not
I figured.
files. There are also not any files on any of the guild leaders.
Mm.
So the
So
10
they're
guild-
either under higher security or haven't been nabbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that a super powerful dragon, a archdemon, an archangel, and a man with literally no face are gonna be kind of hard to snag.
Okay.
I mean,
Also, a giant cyclops, a group of ghosts, a giant mer lady, a giant sphinx lady, and
I get the point.
Yeah, and a zombie man.
Yeah, okay, I get the point.
yeah, Jared's
Well.
gonna be a little bit harder to catch. Let's be honest.
You grab his arm, and he just pops off his arm and goes, "Fuck you! I'll grow another," and he runs away.
All right.
You just enunciate.
Fair enough.
You pretty much just enunciate the way I would have figured Ian would be like if he was a fucking mannequin.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
a-
Well, that's
A whisper floats through the wind of, "Show them." And an idea blossoms in your head of showing Valerie her memory.
Yeah, that's definitely something we should do.
I think
And we need to save Levias too.
we need to take the Levias memory as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
we
So
must.
y'all take Levias's memory and Valerie's memory, so add that to your inventories. Also, if you try to break them, you can't,
Oh. Okay.
because...
I'm gonna pocket mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are there any for was it just Valerie and Dimitri? Are those the only two other people who work in the office besides us?
There's
Or is there
also...
someone else?
There's Cedric, who you've never
Where's
seen his
Cedric?
face, but he's the security officer who who badges y'all in the morning. There's Mince, the goblin mage right, who comes in every now and again to fix what's broken. So, do y'all want to look up Cedric and Mince?
And also for I don't know why I can never remember his name because I love this character so much. But the Catman? Mallory?
Margot!
Valdani. Do you want to go find
Yes.
Margot's file?
I definitely want to find
Yes.
Cedric, though.
Cedric,
Cedric, Margot, and the
Mince.
Mince.
Okay.
okay, so the only thing that you'll get from Cedric is Don't judge me.
Getting Olivia's plate. Apparently she has multiple.
I'm just gonna assume.
Oh, is everybody mute?
Oh no, I just had to mute something to yell at Cole, and I didn't want to yell in y'all's ear.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I keep muting myself unless I'm talking because I don't want like ambient noise from like the washing machine or whatever
You know,
to bother y'all.
I was about to say I don't hear such a thing.
Well, I'm flattered, but I am definitely talking over the dishwasher, the washing machine, and I'm wearing headphones, but I'm sitting on the couch where Matt is also watching a streamer.
All of this makes sense. Anyway.
Matt points out that Matt would like you to know that this is the most chill chess streamer that you will find.
I would assume a chess streamer is typically chill.
That is an incorrect assumption by a painful margin.
Yeah. You would be surprised.
So, you see that you finally get Cedric's race, which is Goliath. Which, I actually didn't decide until right now when I rolled a random D&D race roller. But you figure out that Cedric is a Goliath because in the 6.5 or like 8 months that you've worked there, you have not been able to see his face.
You know, it doesn't surprise me. It probably makes all kinds of sense that we haven't seen his face, considering he probably can't be seen under the wood.
Yeah. Well, he keeps all the curtains for the windows that look into his office. He keeps all the curtains drawn.
That's extremely weird.
Okie dokie.
We'll unpack
Let's see
that later.
here.
Hayden is backing out for the night.
Okay. Margot's memories are pretty basic. Yet again, like everyone else's, they might have saw a kidnapping or witnessed a memory getting wiped. And Mince's memories. Mince, there's one memory where him and another goblin who y'all recognize as Krishkov, the goblin who y'all pulled out of a hole,
Oh my god.
Krishkov and him are walking down the street. They're very young. And he's like, oh, come on, Merkin. You can't.
Very much was.
Come on, Merkin. You can't keep up. You can't keep up with me. If you decide to start a prank war right now, you're done for. And they witness a kidnapping.
There's just no time to do anything in a two-person game, you know?
Oh, no. Mince is Merkin, Krishkov's brother. The one that locked him in a trunk in the dirt.
Do we remember Mintz, like, since in the time between we freed Krishkov, like, looking back on it, between freeing Krishkov from the trunk and now, did Mintz ever come in with, like, no hair, his eyebrows singed off, or, like, miss work or something?
Mince has come in once within the last... Y'all freed him like a week ago. So,
Okay.
that is where we are going to wrap up. I assume y'all are going to steal the Watcher thingy and head to Valerie. And Valerie watching her memory will be where we pick up next week.
Alright,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Okie dokie.
Holy
Gabe, you
shit,
wanna-
that was awesome.
Oh.
Gabe, you want to cut the memory? I mean, cut the